Hello, hi, it's me again, BASHr Mmary, philanthropist, writer, as well as CEO of Huru Foundation and the Emergence Ultrasound Project. Today, I want to discuss with you about two things that confuse in our community. I mean that today I want to educate about the things that make confusion to the mind of among the people in the community. These things about biological or physical or scientifically. It's about psychology and philosophy. Remember, today we will talk about two things, psychology and philosophy. I was getting a question to my friends when I was from to meditate somewhere. He was asking me, please brother, you can give me a difference between psychology and philosophy? I was telling him it's very simple and the clear answers really understand. I always give him and he was understanding me well. So today we'll talk about these two things. Let us start about introduction. When we talk about philosophy, you talk about study of the nature, or the branch of science which deals with the study of nature. But when we talk about psychology, it's a branch of science which deals with the study of the mind of the people, or mind of the living organism. You can study even the rat, you can study his behavior. So the mechanism or things of study the behavior, we call it psychology. When I start here, we'll start briefly explain about psychology and then we'll come to philosophy. When we talk about psychology term was innovated with somebody. For me, I call her genius because he innovated a lot of things in physics, in chemistry, as well as in biology that are used now, as well as in mathematics that are used as essential goals, non-Plato or Plato. This guy was very creative and innovative. He would say that brain is where the mental process take place. Brain is where the mental process takes place. So, in order to understand how the mental process goes, or to understand how somebody's mental process goes, you have to take time and elaborate a lot of things in behavior. So, take a time, study the mind or the brain of somebody. We call it psychology. In psychology, he was innovated this one to the 4th century before Christ. I think it's 387 BCE before Christ. He was elaborate a lot of things about behavioralism, humanism, and the congenital thinking. But it's not in our topic today. We elaborate about these two different things. But when we exceed more, talk about psychology of human or living things, we have to talk about three things. When we talk about, I repeat, when we talk about psychology of human or living organism, you have to talk about three things. First, you have to talk about conscious mind. Remember, we talk about brain, where the mental process is state. So you have to talk about conscious mind, unconscious mind, and subconscious mind. When you understand these two things, you already understand about psychology. Let us elaborate about these two things. When we talk about conscious. Conscious is the mental state whereby the mental state whereby the brain is able to interpret its own things. Conscious. Or by its own action, by doing action. Maybe may I say that for now time let me drink some tea. What things make me to drink this tea? This is my conscious mind. Think, interpret, and take an action. We call it conscious mind. But when we talk about subconscious mind, let us talk about unconscious mind. When we talk about unconscious mind, this is a mental state whereby you'll think something, but you'll no longer be able to control it. You'll control on it itself in the mind. As we say that the mind works like a computer. So we can say that computer is innovated by the mind, but we are saying that the mind is work like a computer. So, but the difference, computer you can recommend a lot of program. We call it conscious. But in unconscious, if there is some program, they may work without recommending to somebody. We can call it unconscious. But when we talk about subconscious mind, this is an additional mind that somebody have and can let him to do something. For this subconscious mind, it's very complicated. I was learning it when I was I was practicing Buddhism. They say that let the mind cure the body. Let the mind cure the body. How? By using subconscious mind. In order to understand, I'll give you an example. I was asleep one day and I dreamed something. When I woke up in the morning, I already forgot it, what I was dreaming the night. But 1 week later, when I was meet with some of my friends we want to meet many years ago and greeting each other, when we was sit somewhere and get some juice, take some pizzas, I was start to recall, oh, last week I was dreaming things like this one. I will meet somebody who I want to meet, who I wasn't meet many years past. So what next? I was dreaming was come somewhere, I drink some juice here, eat some pizza, and later I was took her to my home place and discuss a lot of things about life. This situation, we call it subconscious mind. Your mind can see something that your body not yet see. I was watching a movie. It's known as Stranger Doctor, John Hodgson. This movie told a lot of things about how the mind may cure the body. In Himalaya mountain there. In the movie, main character was get severe dislocation of the metatarsal bones, and every sudden, all of a sudden, they say that I will leave this for this situation ever in your life. But after going to those of some religion, they told him that we will cure it. But I have to tell you something. You will cure yourself by using your mind. Your mind will cure your body. main character was very wonder, see, it is possible. But actually, as the movie goes, he was getting killed. So this is all about psychology. This is all about psychology because I talk about all difference between. So let me talk about philosophy. So you'll see how it differ. As I was saying in the introduction, when I talk about philosophy, you talk about study of the nature. Plato, in the 4th to 5th century, he will say that when you take a stone and put somewhere in the mountain or at home place, it will never move, it will never grow, it will never come small. Even thousands of centuries pass. He was get with critical thinking and ask why. So think about why this happened. This is all about philosophy. Let me give you a simple example. I'll take my beak like this one. I'll take the cup of the beak and the cup with like this one. See? When I cup it tightly and put my beak somewhere, this one, I think like somewhere like this one. Oh, I put this one to somewhere where there is no disturbance. Even thousands of centuries, this cup will remain here. No disturbance. So when you think about what I think cause this nature of remain of this cup of this beak for many centuries past without loose or more tightly, this is all about philosophy. Next period we'll talk about philosophy and psychology as a part of the tutorial for one each others. We'll start with psychology. Thank you. Don't forget to share with your friends this education. Don't forget to comment. Don't forget to support this channel in order to educate a lot of people in our society to understand about a lot of things in the health and success as well as financial. Don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe. Thank you.